What's up, everybody?
Oh, I forgot my hair. Okay, so I'm Juliet.
And I'm Sophia.
And this is the 909.
Welcome to our podcast.
The long-awaited. Actually, the one that no one's been asking for.
Honestly, maybe they have, and they just haven't expressed that to us.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Probably everyone.
So, we're going to be calling this podcast the 909, and that is in reference to our area code, because it's
in the Inland Empire.
Yeah, and it's just
so we're just, two girls born in California, forced to live in the IE.
You know how it goes.
But we're two besties with, a lot of personality, I think, and our personalities probably belong elsewhere, but we're here, we're living, laughing, and loving.
Exactly. Working with what we got.
Exactly. We're doing a good job.
Thank you.
So basically, we just kind of always dreamed about having a podcast together. For years, I feel like we've been friends for 9 or 10 years, and
we're going on 9. No, we've reached 9 years of friendship.
Okay,
I think.
We've been friends a long time.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've always wanted to do this, even since
we've always known that
this was our calling.
No, seriously.
Just a cutie little combo.
Say needs to be shared with the world.
Yeah. Probably everyone thinks that too, but I think ours really does need to be shared.
I agree.
Everyone likes a good combo,
So true.
So our podcast is going to be about our little conversation. So lucky you get to be a part of our little girl talk, I guess, or what we would say together. Some may say we're chismosas or something. I would beg to differ.
That's true.
No.
I think we're journalists.
I think I'm just interested in what's going on with other people.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say that's chismos.
No.
The literal
we're
definition.
Basically just putting a microphone in front of our regular conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just lucky you that you get to be a part of it.
No, count your blessings.
Count your blessings, dude. So yeah, we're just gonna talk about life, in the 909. And any kind of topic that we feel relevant.
Yeah, what's been weighing on our minds, our opinions.
Politics, pop culture, I guess.
And it's gonna range. It's gonna be maybe the shallowest things you've ever heard, but also we can get deep. We're very multifaceted girls. There's a lizard on that tree.
Oh, that's crazy. We're outside in the 909, by the way. The background's beautiful.
Perfect day to start a podcast.
Yes, exactly.
We're talking about why we're starting a podcast.
Oh,
and
why we think we're qualified. So
disclaimer, we're not qualified, but mostly because
we are qualified.
You don't need a qualification to do this. We are just doing this because we want to. Because it's fun.
Yeah. We're not therapists.
No.
We do not have any type of credential.
This is not a self-help podcast. This is just
we do not even have our degrees
us
yet.
Chit-chatting, yeah.
But we'll get them soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
But we're just girls talking, doing what pretty girls do. Yeah, this is I've always wanted to start one just because I listen to podcasts myself every day when I get ready, and I specifically love the podcast where it's a duo, two best friends. It could be boy best friends, girls best friends. It doesn't matter. I just like a duo, and I think it's it feels like you're in the room with someone having a conversation, or you just feel a part of it, and I love that, especially when I'm by myself. I like the dynamic.
I agree.
Or even when I'm driving somewhere far and I don't feel like listening to music, I like a good chit chat, and I feel I'm why can't we do that? Literally, let's do that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Juliet has been a podcast listener for longer than me, and I started listening to them because she recommended it, because she told me that it's nice, and I agree. I like hearing other people's dynamics, and I like feeling I don't know where I'm going with that.
You feeling like you're in the room with someone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll finish your sentence.
I think that's what we aim to do, is just have conversations.
Have a conversation.
Yeah.
If you want to listen, that's cool.
I was really hesitant to do this for a while. Juliet's been wanting to start a podcast for years now, and I just thought I couldn't do it because I didn't have something to say, it's not as serious as I thought it was. You know, I thought it had to be serious and that we had to have discussion points and research and no,
I mean, maybe we could do that, but not like
there can be an aspect of that, but really it can just be us
chit-chatting,
talking about what we want to talk about with no pressure on it.
Yeah. I don't think you need like, there doesn't need to be a reason. I just want to have fun. That's exactly what I'm doing here.
And you know what? Everyone else is doing it, so why can't we? Because honestly, we're
What's stopping us? No one.
Yeah. So that's our reasoning. Our reasoning is that we don't really have one. We just want to do this, and we think it's time.
Girls just want to have fun. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So getting into like how we were like friends or how we met, I feel like, well, we've been friends since middle school, and then
7th grade,
8th grade, 9th grade.
That's how we met. I have a very distinct like first memory of you.
Really?
I do. My first memory of you and the first moment where I decided we were going to be friends are different, but they're both very impressionable. So my first memory of you was we were working on a project for ASB, and you and what was her last name?
Let's not name drop you.
I know, but we're gonna bleep it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh well. Anyways,
me and I know who you're talking about.
You and that one girl were talking to each other the whole time, and I think it's because like you were the only people who knew each other in the group. But we were trying to make it was like a character poster or something, and we were supposed to be writing like the characters of leaders, and you two were just talking, and you were clapping your hands like this. Stick your hands out.
Oh, I used to love to
like
do
this
that.
The whole entire time. And I was just like watching us. I was like, I don't know. Oh my god, they're just gonna stand there and talk and make noise the whole time when I'm trying to work on this project.
I was a social butterfly. Leave me alone.
I know, but I was mad. I was like, I'm doing this all by myself, and they're just talking. So that was my first impression of you.
Okay.
But that's then, funny. Probably 2 days later. Really?
But like in that light, like you being like, like you're just not doing anything. Like same impression,
I really used
but
to
you
be
telling
so
the story. Continue though.
But then the moment I decided we were going to be friends is because we were in math class, and there was a boy who would just not leave you alone. And I hated that boy, and I was like, I have to save her. I can't let her fall victim to him because she doesn't know him yet.
And did she? Yeah, she did.
I was like, I can't. She's too cute. Like, he
like, I was your project, bro, apparently.
She was wearing cat ears.
Ew.
Claire's cat ears.
Oh, yeah.
And I just thought you were adorable, and I was like, no, he's gonna take advantage of her, and I can't let that happen to her. I have to save her.
Thank you.
And that's when,
That's funny.
I had to save you from the clutches of doom. But
no, literally.
That was when I decided we were going to be friends.
That's so cute. You know, thankful for him then, because what if that didn't happen? Like, would you just think of me a different way?
No, I just would have had to get to know you. But
okay. But it wasn't that moment.
That forced me to step in and be like,
just
no.
It forced you to step in and take charge.
Exactly.
It's funny. My first impression of you was also in middle school, and we were not like extremely close in middle school, but we were like friends, a part of the same group, you know. And my first impression of her was very like, she had a best friend at the time, and like you guys were like inseparable kind of. Geez. And I felt like my impression of you was not, you were kind of like just tight a little, like you wanted things to be a certain way.
Yeah.
And if they weren't that way, it was like, bro. Which is fine. I'm like that too sometimes. Yeah, but that was my first impression of you.
Development.
I don't think you're like that at all now.
No, not at all.
That's why we get along so well now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that was my first impression of you, and then becoming friends with you, I would say we really got close in high school. I honestly don't know why. Probably just because we click. That's really it.
Yeah.
You know, game sees game, bro.
Yeah. Real recognizes real.
Yeah, real sees real.
Yeah.
I see you, you see me. It's kind of like we were meant to be.
No. Whoa, bars.
Yeah. I listen to rap music.
She raps.
She raps.
She's profesh. But yeah, I think that we've been best friends since high school, and we've just gone through a lot together and grown and changed a lot together. Yeah, and I think that we're at a very different place now than when we started, obviously, because we're not 12 anymore.
I think it's cute how our friendship did progress, though, because I think during COVID we got really close.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was the development of a lot of my hobbies and interests.
I completely
And I feel
agree.
like your whole personality kind of changed during COVID.
Yeah.
Like, in the best way. Like, she was like Bisco Girl, guys, if you remember what that was. She was that. She was like her little scrunchie and hydro flask.
Yeah. Like, I'm still rocking the same hydro flask, but
okay, but not in the same way.
No, now it's just a water bottle to me.
Yeah, before it was a lifestyle. Yeah, she was, and then something changed, and then she became like
cool.
So earthy and listens to her own music and has her own opinion.
I definitely became my own person.
Who are you? Yeah, which I think that's why I started to like you a lot, to hang out with you.
Probably because
I feel like we would have conversations I wouldn't have with other people, just because I don't know, you like talking about important things.
Talked about more than just like superficial high school conversations. Yeah, I agree.
And then I feel like going into college too, I feel like our friendship changed a little bit then, but not really changed. I guess we just weren't seeing each other as often.
Yeah.
But girl, when we're together, we have the best conversations. I feel like our conversation just feels so easy and funny.
I completely agree.
Like with no one else.
That's just what 9 years of knowing someone will do to you. But yeah, you're my best friend.
You're mine too. Aww. Yeah. Yeah. So that's
the origins of Soph and
the origin story. Not villain origin story.
No, we're not villains, not at all. Well, and at least I don't see us as that. Maybe we're villains to some people. I don't think we have enemies.
Not in my eyes. Maybe it's like one-sided beef.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I think we resolve our beef when it happens with people.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I have any residual beef.
No. Definitely not. No.
No.
I guess you go into you. What's interesting with you? What's going on?
What's going on with me?
Or like what do you do?
Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm Sophia. I work at Sprouts. I'm an environmental studies major. I like clothes. I like being outside. I really like music, movies. What are my hobbies, Juliet?
You're funny.
Thank you.
That's not a hobby, but you're funny. Yeah. She takes the coolest pictures ever.
Thank you. I like photography. I think that's fun.
Her humor is amazing, and you guys are lucky that you get to experience it.
Maybe,
I guess.
We'll see.
I keep saying you're lucky. Like, I'm lucky too. We're all lucky here, okay? Me, myself, and I. Well, I'm just a girl born in a small town world. No. No. I'm in college. It's pretty chill. And what I like to do in my free time, I like to thrift. I like to antique. I like to try new coffee shops.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of hard to have a deep hobby in the 909. There's not really much to do here. My favorite thing to do is to go somewhere else, actually.
Exactly. That's what Chino has to offer.
Yes. It's really fun, though,
Access to other places.
If I lived somewhere that had everything to offer, I would never go anywhere else,
That's true, actually.
So this is
we do explore a lot because there's nothing else to do.
It's a blessing in disguise. I guess that's all about me. I mean, there's a lot to me, but you'll get to know us more the more you hear us talk. Yeah. So we want to have a little segment, kind of on all of our episodes. So it's gonna be the 411. So what's the 411? It's a reference to Mean Girls. Yes. Where the mom says that.
Fun fact: Juliet watched that movie every single day for 2-3 years.
Yeah, so I could quote the entire movie.
Knows it like the back
I feel like that's something that every girl goes through, though. Like, I don't think that's personal to me, you know?
I definitely have a deep love for that movie, but I did not watch it every single day.
Okay.
But I understand it. I totally know where you were coming from when doing that.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I think having a comfort movie is something every girl.
Yeah, I have a lot of comfort movies, though. Like, Mean Girls, Clueless, like, any of those girly movies. A lot of Disney movies, too, obviously. Mm-hmm. Like every other person.
Yeah. So anyways, our segment will be called
411, the hot goss, the cool jams we're listening to, like everything that's cool. So I guess we could start that right now.
Okay.
The 411.
What is the 411? What is the hot gossip? What are you guys listening to? What's the cool jam?
What's the 411 with you? What's any life updates?
With me? Life updates. I got a massage today, and Shorty was really going in. I thought she was trying to rip my head off of my neck at one point, and I do think she might have accidentally seen my boobs. So that was mildly traumatizing, but I think I'm better off for it.
So, what's your hot goss of the day?
So my hot goss of the day is that today, the day we are filming, is National Margarita Day. And I will do anything in my power to get a margarita deal today. I know it's like a flight at Chili's for $5, but I don't know if I want to go to Chili's.
I don't really want to.
I don't really love the vibe of Chili's.
It's not my fave either, which is a hot take, because some people are obsessed with the vibe there. Like,
okay, I did actually go through a phase where I feel like I was like, I gotta go to Chili's.
The way I've only been to Chili's once, like, genuinely.
Margarita.
Wait, why was I thinking Applebee's? When you said Chili's, I was thinking Applebee's. Both are not my vibe.
Well, those are same energy.
No, I don't know.
I feel like Chili's is a step above Applebee's.
There's just better, like, places that are in the same line as Chili's that is not Chili's. Like BJ's. Go to BJ's.
Actually, I don't know if I love BJ's.
Okay,
either.
Better than Chili's. At least the vibe there is better. Like, it's still, like, not first choice, but it's definitely not Chili's.
Yeah.
They probably have a margarita there.
Okay, I'll call. I'll do some research.
Okay, my life update. Honestly, this month feels like the new year to me. January wasn't really January.
I completely agree. Yeah. January was trial month to the start of the year. It was
trial. I think March is officially the beginning of the year. Because I feel like I'm, like,
February
changing a little. I don't know. I'm becoming different. Like, I'm different.
No, I would agree.
No, I'm just kidding.
Making changes.
I'm just doing what I want to do is what
January was trial. February we've started making the changes, and I think March will be like
full effect
into it.
Yeah. Hot goss? No hot goss, actually. It's fun being 21. We've only been 21 for a few months. But I can't wait for everyone else to be 21.
Yeah, it's been a blast so far.
It'll be fun.
It was worth the wait, honestly. I just can't wait for all our friends to be 21.
Yeah.
That's what's taking too long.
And finally, what cool jams have you been listening to? Or what's constantly on your music?
I don't know. I'm in a bit of a music rut right now, and I've been listening to my high school folk playlist a lot.
Whoa.
Which actually I don't recommend. It's kind of corny, but just like comfort songs.
Yeah.
A lot of Bob Dylan.
But
that's a constant for me, so.
His voice is interesting. That's a choice.
Yeah. He's a quirky little guy. Lots of harmonica, funky voice.
Totally.
Not for everyone.
Not for me, but I get his vibe. Like, he did things, you know.
Right? It's his energy.
Me? I've been loving Lil Yachty recently. I always have. But especially recently, his music has just been hitting.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just good with it. I don't know. Like, he's funny.
I've never been a rap person, but you have made me like Lil Yachty.
Thank you. Yeah. I know, she asked me to make her a playlist the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh. The time has come. The time has come. Because she used to never let me even have aux in her car, bro. Which is crazy.
Today I was like, oh, Jude, what songs do you want to play?
Yeah, I was like, okay, like, sure. she's like, I need 21 Savage, I need Lil Yachty, and I'm like, okay.
I want hot girl music.
Exactly. And I'll teach you my ways.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Master, oh wise, older.
Gosh, thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the 411. Anything else to add to that?
Not really. I think that little segment's over.
Mm-hmm.
We're just really excited to start this. This is a passion project, I guess you could call it, or something like I said, we've been talking about this since we were younger, and I was like, come on, Sophie, like, please, can we please just film like one episode? It would be so much fun. This episode's kind of like soft launch, like, you know, this is not like a very deep conversation.
A very trial
It's very
run.
much like just introducing our idea.
Moment, honestly. Yeah. She asked me last night, hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah. So very spur of the moment.
But I'm glad we're finally doing it.
Yeah, me too.
And this was on our 2023 vision boards.
Even 2022, dude.
Was it on your 2022 one?
I feel like it was because we talked about it all the time.
Yeah.
And then on my 2023, I was like, no, we have to do this year. And I felt so guilty for not doing that last year. Like, when I make a vision board, I feel like I need to accomplish everything, and so to not accomplish that, I was like, wow, like, that was so easy. Like,
no, I don't think we were ready for it last year. I think that it really is the right time now.
Okay, if you say so. So yeah, you could expect more from us. More episodes. We want to have other people on our podcast. Like,
once we're established.
Yeah, once we're established, we want to have other people. No, just like our friends and stuff, or like whatever. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we're just excited. So if you come along, that's cool. If you don't, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Maybe you think we're interesting. Maybe you don't.
Maybe you think we're annoying.
That's cool.
And that's okay. You know, this is not
humble me.
Everyone.
That's okay. I need to be humbled sometimes.
You know what? I'm okay with not being humbled, but
I think that's it for now.
For first episode, yeah,
I know it's only 15 minutes, but we don't need to keep going on and on. This was the intro.
Yeah.
So expect more.
Yeah, we'll be really prepared and super educated next time too.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers.
To
many more.
To many more.
Amen.
Amen.